Guys, let's address most of the things happening right now on social media. Wizkid outburst on social media attacking the lives of Don Jazzy, Davido, and a lot of others like Ladipo. What are your own thoughts about that? Wizkid's FC, they are coming out to say their Oga is right on this. But guys, come to look at it, your Oga is wrong. You have to be man enough. I understand that, yes, maybe because you are afraid of hurting him and all those kind of things, you know, go fit talk say your Oga is wrong, or because you want people to kind of want to associate with Wizkid. You need to actually understand that, throwing that dart at Don Jazzy is really wrong of Wizkid, and dragging Davido into it is really wrong of Wizkid. If you want to kind of confront somebody that has said something about you, confront the person without dragging a lot of people into it. That is something I kind of understand about this Wizkid, and this is escalating at a time like this, and Wizkid is still talking more on social media. He may not really understand what damage he's doing to relationships out there, but he needs to understand that the Igbo in the smoke is having effect or a kind of toll on him. That is something you need to understand. Forget about Igbo not the shark and all those kind of things. Yes, sometimes when you hold your keypad, especially on social media, after smoking some wraps of weed, man, you will talk rubbish, and when it don't clear, you will understand that, man, let me talk all of this. That is what is happening to Wizkid. Recently, Wizkid shared a kind of the Grammy plaque he got a co-one with Beyonce as, man, can you get this? Your Ghana or you get this and all those kind of things. Yes, mocking out Davido. You need to understand that that is not a Grammy win, because you are not listed among Grammy winners apart from Burna Boy, who has won a Grammy as a Nigerian artist. That is something Wizkid needs to actually understand, and this guy is relying on his own glory. Ever since Wizkid dropped Essence in 2020, that is October 2020, this guy has not really done any hit song. He dropped an album called More Love Less Ego, and this guy made a lot of noise about it. He could not carry the album through because, one, he detests using songwriters, and that is not going to help for Wizkid, because you cannot be an island on your own. You need to understand that Wizkid cannot keep writing hits. Nobody does that. That is something. Even Two-Face, that they write song for him. You need to actually understand. Even Michael Jackson, that they write song for them. That is something a lot of people don't seem to understand. When you detest songwriters, you can hardly make original sounds that are hits. So hit becomes fluke for you. That is one thing a lot of people don't really understand. That is why a lot of persons employ the services of songwriters. It's like content creators like Sabinus and a lot of others saying that when they shoot the video, they will shoot it themselves. They don't need cameraman. They will edit it and do other things. That is something Wizkid is failing to understand about this whole shit. Calling out Davido as a man, present your original songs and all this thing. Davido has original songs that are hits more than Wizkid. That is something you need to understand, because most of the strength of Wizkid, they are collaborations. Like the Brown Skin Girl he used to get a Grammy plaque is a collaboration, and you need to understand that of One Dance, and a lot of others. You need to understand that originality starts when you can really solely make a hit without collaborations, and the likes of Burna Boy is really comfortable with that, doing samples, and that guy is really winning hard in Afrobeat. That is something I can really say. But Wizkid needs to understand that he's getting expired by the day, because Wizkid has not been able to make a successful album after Made in Lagos album. He tried making More Love Less Ego album. That was a flop at the end of the day. So let him go back and find a perfect blueprint on how to make an album and promote that album. Maybe you use the services of those influencers you are calling, so that they will help you to influence your album, because right now you are not anywhere near the likes of Rema. The past 3 years, Rema has dropped hits and the past 3 years, Davido has dropped hits. The past 3 years, Burna Boy has dropped hits, and a lot of people like Omale, they are doing it. Where is the hit from Wizkid? That is the question they are asking. This guy is ranting on social media, and a lot of people are really supporting him. Yes, I've been a fan of Wizkid. When you talk about being a fan, I've been a fan of Wizkid since the days of Emma Abaga. That was like, about 27, 26, to 29. I've been a fan of Wizkid. When he did a song with Emma Abaga, he did, he's a Halati boy and a lot of others. So you need to understand that right now, a lot of people are asking Wizkid to give them a hit. Even his FCs are really asking. They started this thing because one of your fans asked you to give us a hit song, because it's been like 4 years now, you don't have a hit, and now you are dragging others into it. So that is not really, kind of proper. You have something really twisted upstairs. That is something I can really understand by this whole thing. Forgetting about that, let Wizkid focus on making a good song and a good album. Right now, this guy ranted on being categorized as Afrobeat artist. Do you think if Wizkid is grouped in the same category as the likes of Justin Bieber, the likes of Beyonce and a lot of others at awards, Wizkid will make it through? So ask yourself, so why is this guy really ranting with everybody? So I think Wizkid has an issue to fix. Ever since the death of his mother, he needs to visit some issues and then understand that this is reality. So I have to live out. I have to live up. I have to live life. That is what it is for Wizkid right now. Yes, Rema has come out to say, you know what? I'm now a big four. It's big four in Nigeria. Rema, Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. That is what we're having. This guy becomes the first Nigerian artist to have a single video view of over 850 million. That is a big number, and we have to commend this guy. That is one thing a lot of people are really talking about right now, and saying that Rema has not impacted in the Afrobeat world is a lie. Even Davido gives props up to Rema at the time. So let's listen and catch a vibe.
Like, for example, like I'll tell you, years ago, I'd never ever think a Nigerian artist will have top 5 record in America.
Yeah.
Rema has had the top 5 record in America for like the past like 8 months.
Yeah.
Non-shaking. Everybody has dropped. He's top 5. You know what I'm saying? So this song, I remember coming to Dubai years ago, and it's like, Habibi, I like if I hear you say I love you. And I was just happy to see that. And then now it's just like, I landed today, and even the immigration was like,
photos come up with photo with Davido.
you know what I'm saying?
What can you make out of this? I want you to put it in the comment section so that we can talk about it further, because a lot of people are really disputing the fact that Rema is still a small boy. Rema is not a baby anymore. This guy has attended, has performed at world events, Ballon d'Or, and a lot of others. You need to actually understand that this guy got a lot to offer in the Afrobeat sector, and this guy is making impact and shutting down arenas around the world. That is something you need to understand about Rema. What are your own takes? Talk to me about Rema. When you listen to Stand Strong by Davido, you will get to understand the stories of Davido. I think based on these things happening around now, I can really put few things together to understand how Davido came up with the Stand Strong, and then how he made impact with it. A lot of people are really constantly abusing this guy, attacking his relationship, saying that now because saying Papa get money, that is why he's one of the biggest music artists. That is a lie. We have a lot of people that came in from rich background, but they could not really make impact in Afrobeat. I think we have to acknowledge the talent of Davido, but a lot of persons are saying now that yes, Davido is really a kind of boisterous, that is, brags a lot and the rest. But you need to understand that your papa not fit get that kind of money, you could just calm down. That is one thing, and he's respectful, and we have to respect that to an extent. Yes, he recently posted a private jet on social media that this private jet was built by me, and a lot of people were quick to say na your papa own. If to say our papa leave inheritance like that for us, we go happy. Why do you attack something? You attack being rich, you attack those people that are rich, and you expect yourself to be rich. You hate them, you expect yourself to be rich. One thing or one spiritual law in life is you don't really attract what you hate. That is something you need to understand about the whole thing. Davido is about the richest artist in Nigeria, based on what we've been seeing about him that is trending on social media.
My family, we actually distribute like the most. We have like 4 power plants. Yeah, worth like a lot of money. We distribute energy to like most of Nigeria.
What are your own takes about this? I want you to put it in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat Blog.